Alberta has the country's highest minimum wage, but today the province took a step that could see one group of workers take a cut. Here's some background. The previous NDP government dramatically raised the general minimum wage from $10.20 an hour in 2015 to $15 in 2018. But workers who serve liquor got an even bigger boost because their old wage was just $9.20 an hour. When Premier Jason Kenney was in opposition, he promised he'd look at reinstating a lower minimum for those servers. Carolyn Dunn spoke with workers and bosses.
Delphine Borger is winding down another lunch rush at the restaurant where she's worked as a server for 4 years. Today, she was appointed to a panel that will help steer Alberta's new minimum wage standards for people who serve liquor like herself.
I think that if we did lower it down from 15, at least have a difference, it'll make it there's more certainty for you to know that you have a job and you have hours in the week, and there'll be more servers on the floor as well. So service will be better.
Her boss and half-sister is Leslie Aquino, a board member of Restaurants Canada, which lobbied against a wage rise for liquor servers in Alberta. Under the NDP, it went up more than $5 an hour in 3 years, and she says that put pressure on the bottom line.
So definitely there is a reduction in hours that I've seen steadily over the last 3 years. We try not to, but it's unfortunate, it's something we have to do.
And that limits her employees' ability to earn tips. Jason Kenney promised to look at cutting the minimum wage for liquor servers, saying it would create jobs. The panel he appointed today is heavily populated by restaurant owners, workers, as well as academics who have previously argued against the rapid increase.
The minimum wage expert panel is an important part of the government's common sense plan, not only to get Albertas working again, but also to provide and prove to investors that Alberta is indeed open for business.
At this chicken restaurant, servers are clucking with disapproval. Andrew Sochak says he couldn't make ends meet if his basic wage is cut.
You'd have to rebudget everything, absolutely. You have to reevaluate everything and maybe even look for another job.
But his boss is one of hundreds of Alberta restaurant owners who have vowed they won't cut back the wage.
Paying them a lesser wage and waiting on tips is hoping that the customer is paying your server's wage rather than the boss and the business itself.
The panel is expected to finish its study early in 2020. Carolyn Dunn, CBC News, Calgary.